What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counter Punch Boxing News, and I got to talk to you guys about an interview they had with Paulie Malignaggi. Me and Paulie Malignaggi is, first of all, Paulie is probably one of the best commentators around right now. I mean, he's a former boxer, a former champion in the welterweight division. Despite what he did in his career, you can't take that away from him. But by far, I think he is one of the best commentators. You know what I mean? Because of the knowledge he has in the sport. Now I'll say that, and this is no exception. Of course, this is from Fight Hype. I'll leave the link in the description. Okay. I know Fight Hype was interviewing him, but it was also other reporters there, like it normally is. And Mr. Blue Blood, that guy. Oh, what do you feel about Anthony Joshua not saying that he won't watch the fight? And what Paulie Malignaggi said was classic. It was unbiased, and it was pretty much, you can tell how he felt about it. He simply said, he'll probably watch the fight. It's probably mind games. You know what I mean? He'll probably tell people he's not watching the fight, but he'll watch it probably that night. Maybe he'll watch it later. You know what I mean? But who knows? Either way, he's interested in the fight. You know what I mean? Because if he's interested in being the unified, undisputed champion, because he's already unified, but the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, he would have to be interested in who wins the fight. You know what I'm saying? And then he went on to say what I've been saying. I want to share with you guys. You got to take your hat off to AJ by staying, calm and cool and reserved, and he's kept his composure during all this, despite what you see with Wilder, with Fury, the outbursts, the outrages, you know what I mean? The over the top egos and personalities clashing together. That's what you see. That's the hype of this fight. AJ still remains the same. So nonetheless, no one has got AJ to come out of his character. You know what I mean? And that's what I get from that. And it kind of just, it broke dawn on me because, of course I did a video about like, hey, what do you think people see AJ's quietness, or lack of interviews or responses during the media and social media, and I did a video on that. And you guys told me what you think about that. Is it a weakness or is it a strength, and this just really breaks it down, and he did it like quickly, like, yeah, he's, he keeps his composure. He didn't buy into all the mind games, all the hype. He didn't buy into that because it's not his fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's interested in the winner of the fight, but him coming in saying, hey, I want this, I want that, it's like he let those guys do whatever they're going to do. You know what I mean? They sold the fight. Deontay talked 75% of the time about AJ and what AJ didn't do or did do or whatever do, right? Versus Fury himself, and of course, I got a video to talk about that exclusively about the aftermath, because of course, this is weigh-in day. They weigh in today. They will be face to face one last time before they get into the ring. Nonetheless, that's another video. This one is about AJ and Paulie's comments about AJ, and he said, well, hey, yeah, there are a lot of good fighters out there and AJ is the best, and then of course, Blue Blood, well, do you think that this fighter would determine the best fighter, in the division? Which is one of the stupidest things you could actually ask, because it's like the LDBC and a lot of channels, Dante's Boxing Nation, Boxing Ego, a lot of these cats, they believe in this narrative now. They're trying to push whoever wins this fight tomorrow night between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Whoever wins is the best heavyweight, are considered the best heavyweight, simply because these two guys fought, right? And it's all linked to that Warren Fish-ideology, that, oh, well, whoever wins this fight is going to be the quote unquote real heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? That's where that came from, because of course they're trying to hype this fight. They're trying to sell this fight. And at the same time, they're trying to like freeze out AJ. Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But, But of course, Paulie responded like, no, I mean, you won't know that until everyone fights each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that made more sense than anything anybody else could have came up with. Any biased commentator, any person that's siding with any other fighter. That is what Paulie, like, you won't know, and that's the truth. You won't know until all these guys fight each other. Sure, Deontay Wilder can beat Ortiz. Deontay Wilder may or may not beat Fury. Can Fury, if Fury beats Deontay, can he beat Ortiz? Then if Ortiz beats him, can he beat Joshua? Can Joshua beat Ortiz? Can Joshua beat Miller? Can Miller beat Ortiz? You won't know until all these guys fight each other. Period. You know what I mean? So it makes perfect sense what Paulie said, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because though a certain reporters are biased reporters, so to speak, they are looking for certain things and they're just reaching for things for other people to say that will give them a narrative or an excuse to use someone's words, for their own best benefit. But anyway, that's just me wrapping it up. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been Counterpunched. Peace.